Currently, Uganda hosts approximately 2 million refugees, according to the Office of the Prime Minister. Of these, about 1,000 are received on a daily at Nakivale Refugee Settlement Camp in Isingiro District and Kagoma Reception Center in Kyangwali Refugee Settlement Camp in Chikube District. The continued influx of refugees into Uganda has left government with no option but to seek foreign aid to address the underlying challenges of limited food supply and the need for psychosocial and mental health support for these forcibly displaced persons of concern. Because of this situation, the government of China has donated $1 million equivalent to 3 billion Ugandan shillings, to the Office of the Prime Minister.
We officially kick off the implementation of China's $1 million cash emergency humanitarian assistance for refugees sheltered in Uganda. Starting today, hot meals, bread, hygiene supplies, and other daily necessities will be delivered to those in urgent need.
The money is not so much, and so we want to be frugal in how we do it, and that's why we thought it wise that we needed to fund those areas that can make our people resilient, such that they can live longer using the same support for quite some long time.
The Minister for Relief, Disaster Preparedness and Refugees, Onek, noted that it's unfortunate that the United Nations High Commission for Refugees has failed to play its mandate due to lack of budget financing from the UN, given that the agency fully depends on donor partners who implement different refugee programs.
Our complaint is that department doesn't get budget from the central UN money. They only operate on donation. And if the donors, some of these countries donating for the humanitarian causes, withdraw, then they don't have any money to manage the refugees.
The Chinese Humanitarian Cash Assistance Project will be implemented by Finchurch Aid in the Nakivale Refugee Settlement in Isingiro District and Kagoma Reception Center in Kyangwali Refugee Settlement in Chikube District.
The project is starting next week. We have already signed the agreement with the implementing partner, Finchurch Aid, and it's going to target specifically the most vulnerable refugees.
It is going to target 2 refugee settlements, Nakivale Refugee Settlement and Kyangwali Refugee Settlement. These are the 2 refugee settlements that are receiving new refugees from the Democratic Republic of Congo. And on an average, like on a daily basis, we are receiving like 1,000 refugees who are arriving in these 2 settlements. So this funding will go towards giving them hot meals when they arrive, offering some psychosocial support.
Going to ensure that this money supports majorly the issue of feeding and also other interventions that are necessary. But it's quite very little money, but we thank China government for this because it's a good gesture. It's a donation, and in case we have more other agencies that would like to support us, please come on board.
The Chinese government stated that this initiative is one of the outcomes of the China-Africa Summit that was held in 2024. They added that, as a result, cooperation between Uganda and China, especially in trade, has increased.
Export to China rose by 73.8%, and especially the coffee export almost doubled. Together $62 million.
Becca Senyonga Mulinde, NTV Tonight.